Today, inshallah, we are going to study lesson 1 in unit 2, how to find the set of zeros of the function or the set of zeros of polynomial function. Let's remember from the first term what is the meaning of polynomial function. Any polynomial function doesn't contain 1 over x root or cubic root for x and x for power negative 1. But what is the meaning of z of the function? It's abbreviation to z of f. Zeros of the function, its meaning you will find the solution set that satisfy the equation equal what? Equal 0. How to find? Find all values of x which make the equation equal 0. Let's see exercise number 1. Determine set of zeros of the function. F of x equal x power 2 minus 1. Find z of f, its meaning find the zeros of the function or the solution set. If you have equation, okay, we put it the equation first step equal 0. And after that, x power 2 minus 1, it's a difference between two square. The first having a square root and the second having the square root. So we open twins bracket. Root x power 2 equal x. The second like the first. 1 equal 1 and 1. Negative, it's meaning negative and positive. Don't forget it to write equal 0. And after that, separated the page into halves. If the first equal 0, it will be x equal 1. And the second equal 0, x become negative 1. How to write zeros of the function like the solution set? Zeros of the function, it will be 1 and negative 1. Get it? The second one, function f of x, x power 4 minus 1. Find zeros of the function, its meaning you will find all the values of x, make the function equal what? Equal 0. X power 4 minus 1 equal 0. X power 4 having square root, 1 having square root, between them negative, its meaning difference between two squares. It's a difference between two squares. Root x power 4, 4 divided 2 equal x power 2. Twins bracket, the first like the second. Root 1 equal 1. Negative, it's meaning negative and positive. Both of them equal what? 0. Separated the page into halves. X power 2 minus 1 equal 0. From here, x power 2 equal 1. Okay? To cancel power 2 taking square root. So the value of x equal 1? It's wrong. Positive or negative 1. If you have a square root for unknown value and the power of x even, okay, don't forget it to put positive or negative. The second one, x power 2 plus 1 equal 0. X power 2 equal 1 positive, go to other side, negative. Can you taking a square root for a negative number? No, it's refuse. So zeros of the function are 1 positive or negative 1 or 1 and negative 1. Okay, get it? Let's see the next one. F of x equal x power 3 plus 1. How to find zeros of the function? I said that zeros of the function, values of x, makes the equation equal what? 0. F of x equal x power 3 plus 1 equal 0. X power 3 plus 1 equal 0. You have two steps, okay? The first having a cubic root. The second have cubic root. How to factorize the cubic root? Open a small bracket and the biggest bracket. Cubic root for x power 3 equal x. Cubic root for 1 equal 1. Positive, right? Positive. How to find the biggest one? Square of the first, x power 2. Square of the second, it will be always positive, okay? And flip the sign of the middle. First times second become x. From here, x plus 1 equal 0, x equal negative 1. This is expression doesn't have any factorization. If you're using the general formula, doesn't have any factorization. Why? Directly, if you have x power 2 and the plus 1, it will can't be equal 0. على طول باور 2 عندي plus 1 مفيش أي نمبر تحت الباور 2 هيطلع نيجاتيف. since إن أي حاجة باور 2 هتطلع بوزيتيف مع البلس 1 استحالة تدينا كام؟ 0. فهي على طول أول ما تشوفها ملهاش factorization. Again, أي حاجة باور 2 plus 1 x باور 2 plus 1 x باور 2 plus 4 على طول ده can't factorize. لو استخدمنا الجنرال فورما ملوش factorization. يبقى هنا zeros of the function only equal كام؟ negative 1. We have to note the important. What is the difference between f of x equal 5 and f of x equal 0? I wanted to find both of them zeros of the function. The first one is a constant function, okay, doesn't have x, okay? If 5 equals 0, if 5 equals 0 yes or not no that can't be 5 equals 0 so zeros of the function here equal what equal 5 again ينفع ال 5 تبقى equal 0 استحالة ال 5 equal 0 يبقى هنا السوليوشن set أو zeros of the function equal ايه 5 طب هنا أنا قلت الزيرو هتقولي 0 equal 0 طب هنا يعني ايه f of x أصلا equal 0 Do you remember the quadratic equation لما كان عندي quadratic equation كنت بقول ايه ال intersection point مع ال x axis كانت هي solution set صح quadratic equation solution set مع ال x axis ال point of intersection مع ال x axis هي solution set طب هنا انا عندي اصلا ال function equal 0 لو جيت عملت لها represent هلاقي ان اللاين كله على الايه على ال axis of ايه of x الزيرو على الزيرو واخد كل النمبرز البوزيتيف والنيجاتيف ده معناها ان الزيروز اوف ذا فانكشن او البوينت اوف انترسكشن مع الاكسس كلها مين الار again يبقى what is the difference between f of x equal 5 و f of x equal 0 على طول لقيت f of x بنمبر constant يبقى السوليوشن سيت بتاعتي 5 اللي هو zeros of the function 5 طب function of x equal 0 it's meaning zeros of the function equal ايه r ليه r عشان هي كأني بجيب البوينت of intersection مع الاكس اكسس لو جيت عملت لها ايه represent مع الاكس اكسس طب حد يقول لي طب انا دي لو عملت لها represent هي واقفه هنا عند ال 5 هل هي قابلت الاكس اكسس يا جماعه لا ما ينفعش يبقى عشان كده هي equal كام equal 5 خلاص طيب the next one أو the last one بيقول لي f of x equal x power 2 plus k and zeros of the function equal 5 and negative 5 يعني ايه zeros of the function 5 أو negative 5 معناها دي كل الفاليوز بتاعت الاكس اللي تخلي لي الفانكشن equal كام 0 حضرتك هنا هتعمل substitution بأي واحدة فيهم substitution بأي واحدة ايه فيهم الاكس باور 2 معناها 5 مثلا لو قلت at x equal 5 خلاص at x equal كام 5 تبقى x باور 2 اللي هي 5 باور 2 بلس ال k equal كام 0 تبقى 25 بلس ال k equal 0 تطلع ال k equal كام نيجاتيف 25 طب انا نفس التانية لو خدت النيجاتيف 5 برضو يا شباب عملتها هنا تبقى نت 25 بلس ال k equal كام 0 تبقى ال k equal كام نيجاتيف 5 اوكي